So in 2019, WWE and 2K made one of the worst 2K games of all time in WWE 2K20. And the reason that it was so bad and flopped was because of all the glitches that were happening. It was very unplayable and people were getting very upset by it. So was I. We universally were just so over this game. So then WWE 2K took a break for a year and decided to give us WWE 2K Battlegrounds, a game that kind of does like an arcade-ish kind of way, trying to bring back the game that we kind of loved in WWE All-Stars, but had their little twist to it. So I started to wonder, what happened to the game? It's been so long and nobody really talks about it. So I decided to give it one more try and see what it's like to play WWE 2K Battlegrounds in 2024. So as soon as I started up the game, I got a welcome to WWE 2K Battlegrounds, and it also showed the level that I was at and the coins that I had at the time when I first played the game. Now going through everything again, the modes were the campaign, tournament, king of the battleground challenges, exhibition women, and exhibition men. The first thing I tried to go to was king of the battleground just to see if there were any online servers going on. And I think there were some servers, but I think nobody was really playing it. But I did give it a second. I'm like, wait a minute, let me just pick a wrestler. Let me go through it and then click ready and let's see if we can find somebody online. Who knows, maybe there's still people that grind on this game. So as soon as I click ready, it tried to search for a person to go against. I was there for like 10 minutes and unfortunately, it still wasn't going on. Like, I got nobody to go against. I was here for 30 minutes afterwards. Like, dude, am I gonna get connected? So nobody showed up. But then I went to tournament to see if I could do a little, local tournament. And it all said coming soon. And I kept clicking on all of them just to see if I can go into it. But obviously I couldn't. So then I just went into the Battleground challenges just to show you guys what it is. You create your own character and you go through, obviously, challenges. And it has like a challenge tree and you continue going on. And as you progress, you earn more coins and just like that, and you unlock stuff. Pretty much basic everything you would see in a mode like this. Then you have exhibition women and men. Same stuff they have: fatal four-way, steel cage, tornado tag, royal rumble, gauntlet matches, triple threats, every basic wrestling match that you can put in a game. And then I just decided to go through them. I scrolled through some of the characters that I had. I realized that I didn't have a lot, thinking that the roster was fully set, but then I forgot there's ways to get more characters, which I'll talk about. Then you go to campaign. You create your own character. You already saw my character in the beginning, but you create your own character, and throughout the story, you go through everything and you unlock characters by beating them, so far and so forth. You know how it goes. It's just a regular campaign story. Unlock coins, unlock new characters, and you just keep going and going until you finish your story. Then you go back. I try to go to the store to see what's going on. And of course, you're greeted with you can buy coins. Of course, you can. Microtransactions every time. But, so I was like, fine. Then I went to Superstars. This is my favorite part of the game. When you're looking to buy wrestlers, they're stuck in like toy packages, like boxes. And I think that was super dope to see. Like the characters that you want to unlock, they're stuck inside like the box that you would get when you get a toy. You can also buy one and get the unlockables. My favorite part though is when you go to them and they knock on there trying to open the box to try to, get you to unlock them. I thought it was dope. And I was very upset that I never unlocked Mercedes. So I was really pissed off that I never did that after all this time. So I bought her, and that's the animation when you buy the figure. So that was pretty dope. Then you go on to Battleground Creator and you just create your own stage and stadium and arena. You know how it goes. It's nothing like insane, but I will admit there's a lot of creativity that you can put into this. A lot of stuff you can do. The turnbuckles, the middle of the ring. You can even fix up the aprons, the stage that you wrestle at. There's a lot of cool stuff and details that they did add into this game that I really did enjoy going back to. Then I finally decided to do a one-on-one, and I'm not gonna lie, I do like the entrances. I forgot the entrances are like that. They open through a box, the theme song plays, and you keep going and do their, their regular entrances, and I thought it was pretty dope. I was like, okay, this is pretty cool. The graphics are still great. Man, I did a one-on-one with Akira Tozawa, and I immediately started getting my ass whooped because I was playing on the highest difficulty. But looking back at it, as I was going on in it, I did still enjoy the way the arcade-ish kind of feel to it when you're up in the air and dramatically slam them down. I think was pretty fun to go back to. Everything was dope to see. What I really liked is on the bottom bar, if you have it full bar, you can unlock it. And what you do is that would give you like a super boost, and just like kind of like stuff like that. It's nothing like insane where it's very difficult. You just do a whole bunch of, random stuff that's dramatic, especially the finishers. You hit L1 and R2 together. L2 and R2 together, and then you do the dramatic finisher, and I think that's pretty nice. And also when you're covering, you can see if the person's about to kick out, which I'm shocked that Akira kicked out at 2, but whatever. And everything about it I think was pretty fun to do a one-on-one, especially when Akira started kicking my ass again, just to see like all the different stuff that you can do. As you can see, he had green lights around him because his health bar. The reversal is pretty easy as well, just like every other regular game. Just hit the button correct time and you get the reversal. Then Akira does his little finisher, and I do think every one of the finishers do look pretty well. The animations are clean, and I didn't have any problems with it at all. I still think the graphics, pretty much holds up. And as soon as you win, it shows who won, and then you gain points and you level up, obviously to gain coins and stuff to unlock other characters. The last one I did, the last game mode, was a steel cage match, and I really did enjoy this. So how you win the steel cage match is you climb up the cage and grab all the money you can, all the money bags. But there's a twist to it. Throughout the match, there'll be like a warning signal, right? And as that happens, that means the cage is about to have electricity that will shock you if you're near it. And then it'll stop and you can continue trying to grab the bag of money. And whoever grabs the most amount of money afterwards, you will obviously be able to climb the cage and win the match. And now, honestly, in this one, I did quite enjoy it. Big Boss Man was pissing me off though, because he just kept taking me down from the fucking cage, and it was pissing me off. However, there is a cool part too as well. As you're fighting, you can throw random objects that come out of nowhere. I thought that's a pretty cool touch. But as soon as I try to climb up the cage, this is what gets me tight. He took me off, right? And I was like, fuck. So then I try to take him off, but the electricity happens and nothing happens to him, but it happens to me, and he won. I was pretty pissed off about that. But yeah, that is WWE 2K Battlegrounds. After all this time, does it hold up? I do think so, but I do believe that it's only fun if you're playing with somebody. Like, if you're playing by yourself, I don't think this is probably like the best game. Like, you really would get bored after a while since you have nobody else to play with. But if you do play like online, or if the bros are over and you guys want to do like a little dramatic wrestling match that's not super complicated, just want to have some fun, then I do think this is a great game to play. For me, unfortunately, I cannot see myself like continuously playing this game, since not a lot of people still have this or play this game. But it's whatever. I do give this game a 7.5 out of 10. I don't think the game had enough to have a long lifespan. That's why it didn't have one. But that's just how I feel about it. What do you guys feel about it? And do you guys want me to review any other game coming up? Let me know in the comment section. Once again, this has been Nez Reacts, and I'll see you in my next video. Love you guys.